Self-discipline is indeed difficult, but daring to face up to difficulties can be regarded as mastering the initiative in life. 01. What is self-discipline? It's the ultimate in those two things. Do things you don't like but should. To achieve self-discipline, the key is to do something that you don't want to do but is beneficial to yourself every day, so as to sharpen and regulate your thinking. In other words, it is necessary to constantly force yourself into the state. That way, you don't feel miserable about the obligations that really need to be fulfilled by you. Over time, this self-disciplined behavior becomes a habit and dominates your behavior. One has to force oneself in order to give full play to one's potential talents and wisdom. Don't do things you like but shouldn't do. Wang Yangming said. One must have a heart for oneself in order to be able to restrain himself. Only if one can restrain oneself can one be successful in oneself. The ultimate height of a person depends on the height of the self-requirement, which is certain. Having high demands on oneself and doing it strictly is the best form of self-discipline. 02. Deep self-discipline is to insist on doing these 5 things. Improve yourself, break through yourself, and make life and career more effective. Improve communication skills. Have you ever seen a scene like this? The child wrestled, and the parents wanted to express their concern, but what they blurted out was, "Why can't you even walk well?" My partner came home late, and I wanted to talk about my troubles, but what I blurted out was, "You never cared about this family." When the family members asked about the current situation, they didn't want the other party to worry, but they blurted out, "Don't mind your own business." In interpersonal relationships, 90% of conflicts are caused by poor communication. When communicating, learn to state facts and express feelings instead of accusing and complaining. Learn to think from the perspective of others. Only in this way can we correctly handle conflicts, resolve differences, and narrow the distance between each other. Cultivate the habit of emotional self-control. Many times, the troubles in life are caused by emotional loss of control. Emotions are not the whole of life, but they can control our lives. Manage your emotions. When you are in an emergency, be quiet and give yourself 3 minutes to calm down before dealing with the problem. Let go of trivial matters, don't let irrelevant things affect your mood, and focus on important things. Develop the habit of independent thinking. In psychology, there is a famous caterpillar effect. The experimenters placed several caterpillars in a circle on the edge of the flower pot, and sprinkled food not far away. These caterpillars will keep circling the worms in front of them until they are exhausted and can't find food. As with caterpillars, so is life. If you blindly follow the crowd and don't think about it, you can only run around behind others and lose your autonomy. Make the habit of being proactive and take the first step. In life, many people clearly want to change, but they have been fighting internally and not giving action. As everyone knows, action is the key to breaking fear. As someone said, it's useless for you to sit in front of the TV and watch swimming teaching videos from all over the world. It's the best way to swim directly. In the face of difficulties, thinking is a problem, and doing is the answer. Create the habit of lifelong learning. There is a kind of richness that cannot be hidden. A person's material wealth and poverty cannot be seen. A rich person may be very simple, while a poor person may also be well dressed. But whether a person's heart is poor or rich is clearly visible. It is reflected in your speech, your cultivation in dealing with people, and your temperament visible to the naked eye. Reading is not the only way to enrich the spiritual world, but it is the most convenient and cost-effective way.